mwapedi enyina yadi wiase rebreu wabubu anu debia efie ni amana manson sam Globe TV yati semferama ya muhiya yesumbunti ye obabia Globe TV yeni mwapedi enyina yadi wiase rebreu wabubu anu debia efie ni amana manson sam Globe TV yeni mwapedi enyina yadi wiase rebreu baby I wish be Globe TV, bringing the world to you.
Piana ninya miaye odo wampa fia body fit asie ye wo ye nyina wonsa no de ahye omo awutu mi woni manyina so oba wo sani saso wadi bomu wo danso kan shira bia wadi ashira wona memfasi da ko manya me fufro kwa. He gave you life and he gave you wisdom, gift of knowledge and many more. Day and night, rain and sunshine, time and seasons ordain it all. Mami misa said yempona yeah. Tell me what are we doing on our part? Yempona yeah. Amanya me who say wasum yebo. Umfanyo nyamenya kupon. Na bringing them. What why ye menya kupon? Oh yeah. Umfana si menya kupon. Ye no sutro hinyam ye. Abraham nyamene wo. I bring in them. What for a year, man, young popon. No, yeah. What for Nasia, man, young popon. Yeah, no, so growing up, yeah. Abraham, the mini. I said, no. Satya, 49 penny for the night. Above 4 pim, sorry, cotton, wine. And so you saw the nature your boy who buying a humor brought him, but that or yet at the button. And my woman, Fisher, who phone to me in Ayeda. Yet think when we had the Nasedaka, Ti was sorry and no pa. Now we see Pisita. Then for Brazilian go to Guinea, no papa. Frankuma Munka. You could die one now, I'm at the and I do the Soma Basapa to cry him. As I died, Jehovah is a mighty one, Lord of Lords. So give thanks, embed in your heart with grievance. Be faithful with God, no pretense. Grateful for the blood of Jesus. Shirano Bebam Rosso. And your young man, young Abba, you deserve the praises. What for a year, man, young there is no other. You are so amazing. When we look at all your creation, and meditate on how you made them, we can make a proclamation that you are God. Abba, you deserve the praises. There is no other. You are so amazing. When we look at all your creation, meditate on how you made them, we can make a proclamation that you are God.
The pilot of the scheme will be carried out in 6 regions, namely Accra, Kumasi, Takrady, Koforidua, Techiman, and Tamale. Residential renting in Ghana has increased for the past 2 decades due to the high demand for affordable rental properties. The problem is compounded by an uncompromising demand of landlords to collect a year or 2 years of prepaid rent from potential tenants. Research has shown that only a smaller percentage of Ghana's population can acquire their own homes without any form of assistance, with 60% requiring support that is facilitated by the state to access housing, whilst 35% requires additional direct support before they can have access to housing. The assistance required by the household falling into the 60% band comes in the form of supportive regulations and competitively priced mortgages, whereas the lower 35% band needs subsidies in addition. However, for years, the focus has remained on home ownership to the detriment of other people, to the detriment of other options that could well address the shelter needs of households who cannot own their own properties early. Rental housing is as important as ownership in the sense of meeting sociological needs by protecting individuals and households from the elements, meeting civic needs by providing addresses, and adding to the fixed capital formation of the country. To be eligible for the scheme, the applicant must, among other requirements, show proof of citizenship, possess a valid Ghana card, and must be an adult of 18 years and above. The pilot of the scheme will be carried out in 6 regions, namely Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, Koforidua, Techiman, and Tabon.
Right. Hello, good morning. TV. My name is Alexander OHENE AGYEI. Today is Friday, freaky, fantastic Friday. And I need that because we are going home. We are going to rest. Boys are brave, papa. But then we are still here in the house. Yeah, by the best of my Ghana, we are here to serve our nation, Ghana. 66 years after independence, we are still discussing the way forward. What to do to ensure that the country is on the path to, recovery. So we are here once again to discuss the way forward. I hope that you join us this morning till we bring the program to a close, so that you can be a part of the show. But don't forget that the show is proudly sponsored by Jeffers Mr. and P Capsules, the only herbal medicine that is curing all your STIs, all your STDs. Yeah, it's Jeffers Mr. and P Capsules made from amaranthus. I told you yesterday that I'm going to tell you the type of leaf that Jeffers Mr. and P Capsules are made from. Right? I told you yesterday, and you'll be surprised that it is this kind of leaf that Jeffers Mr. was made from. And it is curing diseases. In fact, diseases that we never thought Jeffers Mr. and P diseases that we never thought would have a cure. Jeffers Mr. and P Capsules is curing all these diseases, right? So it's a powerful medicine that you need to get to make sure that it cures all your STIs or all your STDs. Yeah, be it candidiasis, white, waist pains, premature ejaculation. If you are involved, or if you are experiencing this kind of complications in your system, ensure to get your Jeffers Mr. and P Capsules so that you can be free. But remember that Jeffers Mr. and P Capsules is not recommended for lactating mothers and then pregnant women, and also children below 12 years of age. You are not allowed to take Jeffers Mr. and then P Capsules. Yes, get that in your head. Don't say that, oh, I am 12 years or below. Jeffers Mr. has no side effect, so I am capable of taking it. No. It is not recommended for you. And if you are a pregnant woman, you are not supposed to take Jeffers Mr. and P Capsules. And if you are a lactating mother as well, Jeffers Mr. and P Capsule is not good for you, so stay away from it. But if you are looking for pregnancy, if you are married, and you are finding difficulties in getting pregnant, you can take a barrel of Jeffers Mr. Nanama, anameboa.
And there you are free to take Jeffers Mr. MP capsules because it will make sure that the pregnancy that you are yearning for becomes a reality. Especially the men. Always we blame the women that, oh, it is because of you that we are not having pregnancy, you may be barren. No. The men also have problems. When it comes to pregnancy, men are the most part of, the difficulties we face in getting pregnant. So if you're a man and you cannot impregnate your woman, go for Jeffers Mr. MP capsules. That is it. The only medicine, the only solution to your problem this morning is Jeffers Mr. MP capsules. That's it. Everyone is going in for it. This Valentine's Day that just passed away, people, trooped in, went for Jeffers Mr. MP capsules because they knew that there was something they were going to do. So they didn't joke with the medicine at all. Me, for instance, I took 2 bottles. Yeah, within a period of 1 week, because I needed the strength to come and work. Yes, to come and serve you. So I had to take Jeffers Mr. MP capsules. So if you are watching me, wherever you are watching me this morning, kindly go and get yours so that you can also be free. That's it. Nanama Jeffers Mr. MP capsules. Kan ho asem kakra e kire yen. Me pese ma no ankasa ya mudi adanse.
Jeffers mixture and the capsules. And I can for amamo anopay. Wo your ba what na ho I want ma. Emfa Hana any Sarah.
Any example. Onye Hana, onye Sarah.
Sa. Jeffers mixture. Now want so what no now so no. San so na ye be ma no what bo adabruja. And na say na enche na so fancy children say David ye na say wo kwa sabia dro no ni na ene Jeffers mixture and the capsules and you can for them out say wonu bibia be de din ukosine ma watumi abo adwuma na wono so atumi aba eno so an kwa na mdo be ba abonte ni chai fe
kama pa wo me ba me ka chiri no
ehu
na ma ne ho febuta
fa me say onu ntimi
na ma brante no me de no ba fia na girls bi ontamu a start tata no ne ho febuta Jeffers Mr. MP capsules enti o pesa wo ba ne ho fe pa so no a adrone Jeffers Mr. MP capsules na ma men karasa ye immune booster o e bia wontumi ne di chese enema bi nkoye e ma wo system no wo immune system na ba fam ti yade bi ba nipadua ni mu a na ne wo di akon na wa emre adro no be boost wo immune system ama why very strong. So go and get yours. It's available Ghana, every pharmacy shop, herbal shop, and then drugstore. If you go there, you get some. Once you get your Jeffers Mr. MP capsules, make sure you call the numbers that you see on either the package, the pack, the box. Call the numbers that you see. Talk to the doctors for any explanation, any information that you need at all. Consult them, and they will serve you with the right information that you need. So that's it. Jeffers Mr. MP capsules is our proud sponsor this morning. We say kudos to them for sponsoring this particular program. So and then so yaba be come up, but your front pages, newspapers are hold on or one some hold air trendy yabeka hon some actual stories that are making headlines at the front pages of the various newspapers. We will be bringing them to you live on the show with me, myself, and then Nanama Nyamewa, the fine lady that I have on my show. Very beautiful. I told you yesterday that if you want to, have some, just call my number and we will negotiate. That's it. So Nanama, let's hit our screens and then find out what the front pages of the daily newspapers have for us this morning. And we are starting with the Meridian newspaper. Meridian says, support government to restore macroeconomic stability. Ofuriata to MPs. Ofuriata is begging our members of parliament to support government to secure an IMF support so that the government can restore macroeconomic stability in the country. Our economy is in shambles. Our economy is sinking like the Titanic ship. And once the economy is sunk, my brother, we are going to suffer in this country. So we have to do our best to support the government to ensure that the economy is back on track. And Ken Ofuriata is advocating that the NPs support the government in that regard.
Yeah, the Kowaka no air shas Yamamana, yeah, the Meridian, and I share as here. Now, Enrada no Mamus and I hini Ekopina Shibedefia, they said debt exchange, Medino, no Muguswa, Mu air baba, and no ever home. Now, no, and no Mamus and I hini Edison Rashibeja for him say, Omu enter a bino echi. So the bay or Macy Casamina Jedi one summer, Atiteria Pansamno, obey to me, Abwa Abino, now Bano Asher Hopumesi Bre. I know any semen rather, or copium Rashibeja funeral, or they at Tuja.
Right, let's continue with the Informa newspaper this morning. Informa newspaper says domestic debt exchange program Bruhaha. Sophia Akufu, independent-minded. Akufo-Addo says President Akufo-Addo has been speaking about Sophia Akufu's comments recently about the domestic debt exchange program, and according to President Akufo-Addo, Sophia Akufo is independent minded. She has the right to come out with whatever she thinks is bothering her or is bothering the state. So if you are against what the comments that Sophia Akufu has been saying, she has the right to also comment. So let's leave Sophia Akufu to say whatever she has to say, because she's entitled to her opinion. So that's it from the president, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And then Ablakwa, propaganda gone bad. Ablakwa humiliated over car gift. It's also at the front page of the Informa newspaper this morning.
Yeah, the Informa and air tour so amameno and a man paying another Dankwa Akufo-Addo in phone in our say. Sounds so and a man of Yakufu and no Memusana Hinumunina and phone our hase na. Nana ado Dankwa Akufo-Addo and HSA. Na say Mubahu say, Emma Miss of Yakufu, who are camp pensioners and honest and wabodom pim, ewa my musana hene, na suyeno, and watch us a mameno, ewa who can be a say, or yet you will pay, and to you will be any share no so one pensioners so no a home, no more bodom pim, ewa as a show may see Casamson. Name on one at dinner, on one drinking in sushi, more than said your peso, and now, or ye, and to do any day, and you will be a or share no. Sounds so ana Ablakwa so what you say what the car ekwo chair will be ama oni pakrono anje car no I one family now they go kwachi obi oni pakrono anje car no also class come crash for no
I can crash for no Ablakwa a fine gentleman and yes or can crash but na ma asemo enti Ablakwa your crash and odiesie that and apart from Ablakwa why be because also can crash for no
en can or they say
minim ni
man wo na she be defie the mubad no deni no Haruna
Idrisu
me de obi aye me crash na police for na lam say for na enya
omo crash but politicians now Ablakwa and then Haruna Idrisu omo na your crash
dom kuma no me de
omo na your crash Sami Jamfie but worry and say udi agro asembeto but my interest. So let's continue on the front page of the Daily Dispatch. Baumia will contest to be NPP's 2024 flag bearer. Gideon Boakon says, and then Nigeria's February 25th elections, the battle for Lagos. Why did it take government this long to exempt us? Pensioner bondholders ask. So pensioner bondholders are asking why it took the government so long to exempt them from the program. But Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta has also retreated that I don't get it. It seems the pensioner statement they came out from the Ministry of Finance, because the ministry stated in the release that the pensioners who are unwilling to be included will be exempted. But still they were pushing for an exemption. I don't know what exactly they wanted from the ministry but they are now asking why it took the government this long to exempt them from the DDEP. So that's it this morning on the front page of the Dispatch.
Yeah, the Daily Dispatch air so amamo na eno omaimusa na hini emfonyini ewa haseya Oma pensioners na eno omaimusa na hini kwogina na shebedefia o kachiro mu se wayi ebimo edi every debt exchange jumedie no emu no eno ono mu chese na aban ubeyi efru ma da mama ya bodon pema ba kasa no chese ade aban no no ntwe yie han omubo joso de na so entwe ye se wo be yi o mafimu den so da bia da no ma sha atade de wontumi kura na se okono koka omu amomu akwa bodompem na mampanyina be de echi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so emfonyin e wo hana Gideon Boako ono eno yo kasamafo e de ma omampanyini abedi echi eno wo kire se afimpinu ene aduonu nan abato a e ba so no mampanyi abedi echi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e de be kono kwa akogina no Frankatuni e de ama NPP amanyuko no sanso so ena obo amane e wo ha se ese Nigeria abato a ekoso eye February bosumine da etoso aduonu enum no omu ebekọ akwakoto ewo Lagos omu bekọ akwakoto ewo Lagos no ebeboa na omu ahye no mayi akandifo ebeboa na ama Nigeria ma no so etumi etumpo.
All right, so that's it. The Ghanaian publisher is also here this morning, and on the front page of the Ghanaian publisher, it says pensioner bondholders exempted as Ofuriatta begs MPs to support IMF discussion. That's it. And then 6 MPs condemn enskinment of rival Boko chief. And apart from these 6 MPs, the government itself is also against the enskinment of this chief and has ordered the police to arrest any person who introduced himself as a chief, apart from the one gazetted and recognized by the government. So almost all the MPs are gradually speaking against the enskinment of this particular chief at Boko. So the Ghanaian publisher is throwing more light on these stories this morning.
The Ghanaian publisher edi aba na yede to so edi amamo na no eno chese eno adamote ese Boko mentime ho ase na afenso so ahinsie eho sesem a ama ne homene so ewo honom no wode wahene kokosi so ama sa wahene no aban chese wodine tuma enye yie no sa enti no mo bia enhwe no wonka se woye wahene anasa na aba a wohu na ene die no obu ahodo adbema no se wahene no obehwe na watumi edi ama ne no eno chese MPs anasa mrahye bedwafo be sensia omunso so akase ti akwan ofa so a wode wahene no ekokosi so no wo kire se enye ekwan papa enti no ma onji entum sanso so eno mai musa na hene emfonyin ewa hase ya pensioners omu ya ye omu afri mu no so no ode eho asem ma ye ewa hase ya wo kire se MP4 no enhye no muntai aban no echi se da be ya IMF nhyehyeye a omugu so ehyehyye no bibia betumi adadin.
All right, Delegate is also here this morning. Delegate says NPP presidential race, 102 NPs endorsed by Bawumia. Wow, 102 NPs endorsed by Bawumia. Wow, that is great. And National Vaccine Institute bill approved. Government swaps 83 billion Ghana cedis old bonds. But Norma, have you been following this particular story? Beta side chick case begins. Oh, you don't know about this particular story? I'll tell you later. And side chicks in Ghana are beginning to, put people into problems, and we are going to be speaking about this particular subject in this house, not today. First, which one? Yeah, this one. Yes, that's it. So NPP presidential race, 102 MPs endorsed by Bawumia, government swaps 83 billion old bonds, and National Vaccine Institute bill approved. That is on the front page of the Daily Guide this morning on SEN.
Yeah, so you did the Daily Guide and so no and say NPP amanyuko no enche okwa koto aba no ahye ne obeba bedi NPP amanyuko nim na afimpinu ene aduonu na yabato ode omu akona say they break the 8 no ebetumi abaso a na watumi edi omu akona no che say na hyebedafo be so ha ne mienu na che say omu ta Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia achipa che say ene wo ka chom so omu cha ba mu betintim nani ase ama no enya eno ena the Daily Guide ebo amane ewa ha sei sanso so ena omai musa na hene emfonyini ewa ha sei a wo kire se aban no edi sika be se 83 billion Ghana cedis eno de akwa di ensesaye ewo bonds ahodro a ewo oman yi emu no. Right,
let's continue. We are done with Daily Guide. let's see what the new Crusading Guide also has for us this morning. The new Crusading Guide is throwing light on the domestic debt exchange program, and it says Sufuriata Ali's fears of pensioners. Says pensioners who did not participate in the exchange are exempted, and therefore there will be no need for our senior citizens to picket at the finance ministry. And accountability improves. George Mrekuduka says it's reflection of government strides in fight against illegal mining. And we have Asensu Boacho as well here. It says ahead of rainy seasons, Works and Housing Minister puts Peshi Lagoon construction on ice. So that's it on the front page of the new Crusading Guide this morning.
New Crusading Guide, the ono so ediaba na yede airtoa so omaimu sana hini enfo nyini airsign e wa hase bio a wa kire se individual bond holders no omo de omu je pene ese omu behwe na debt exchange dwumadie no omu do mu nsa ahase no omu ni mom na sese no aban edi omu baba bedi dwuma na mom no omu apene so ne de wayi omu ni na afim ti na ehu hia eso mbeba dompem no mu akọ asoye a ehye oman si kasem so no mu akọ jona omu akọ kasa na se omu akọ di enkomo e wo honom sanso so ana asenso boachi so emfonyini e wa se a wo che sese no edru insutobrem ana se nche bia mpo no ebewura insutobrem nti no omu ahye achenchen eye Peshi Lagoon omu edwumadie a odi e wo honom no wahwe achenchen so se de be ya insu na yebeto no enkofa o ha bia na ene kabo bia enfa embre omu.
Right, and on the front page of the Inquisitor newspaper, it says contract for Amish. Chiefs and clergy roped in to lobby Nana Addo, and then Mame Sofia was right on Gabi as Nsubuache halts construction on Peshi Lagoon ahead of the rainy season. So that's it on the front page of the Inquisitor newspaper on the SEN show this morning.
The Inquisitor ena ebo amania wache se ahemfo ena afenso asofo aban no ehwe no apekwan bi eso a omu ebeka no ho ne dwumedie a odie ewo mamu no wama omu so ata na chi echipa na de woye ni na atumi agina ewo oman mu sanso so ena ma me Sofia se okoka amanfo a omu mko ma homegie mu ebo mko bodo mpem ewo oman mu sana hene na so ye no wo kire se a Gabi eba abontene ebeka ase ma me no ne ni kwanse nka wo ka omu hu mu kokoye esan se tumi ekura no no eson de okokoye ye no eno wo kire se ensema wodo ama me ne ba abonte obeka ye ede che Gabi ochi ni na no oho kwan ese okani na ede che Gabi ochi a eno ene ensema the Inquisitor ebo amane ewo ha sei sanso so na dwumadie a ekoso ewo Peshi Lagoon no so no wo chese sesi ano wa twenchen so kakra.
Right, abusia enti ye the stories ni na besia na ma ene Friday wo appointment bi ana because me won sem bia me won yoma bi a meye na me mfa won shim ana se me nyu mfrim.
Oh
na ma kasem no
me ni appointment
uni appointment nti me mfa won shim
se me ni ho kra na obetumi di masim me.
Oh nana ma me pe wo mo ya available me di o me shim. Yes eye man kwa na me ni o mo di sa adwuma no
wo de finish
me that's it. On that man for start that is right. So that's how we end the newspaper segment of the show, and we are going for a quick commercial break, and when we are back, the discussion will continue. We are still discussing the way forward for our housing sector in Ghana, how housing can become affordable in the country. Yesterday we said so many things here, but today we are continuing to ensure that we find solutions to our housing problems, housing issues in the country, and we are going to be speaking to some experts to know their observations and then their concerns as well as to how we can find ways to ensure our housing sector becomes affordable in the country. So don't you go anywhere. We'll be back for more on the SEN show this morning. My name once again is Alexander OHENE AGYEI, and Nanama Nyamewa was here as well to present to you the newspapers this morning. We'll be back.
Your friend is of Mamina and Hayford. Me yen century. Messiah actress. And then you ma who do pee at the count. And na me juma dainty. Ma po me den hu hia me papa. Na se bad ma po me den hu dia. And one Jifax mixture. Bonje. Jifax mixture nti. Me jina pa boatenten so. Just say Jifax mama your best simwan kasa. Me ya bema. Ebema wusu wa ye bema mapa. Senti a meji Jifax mixture tumpre kopeni se. Edro no hote. Ye di afa abefu nimdie kwanso. Eni fidie wonwosuom. Ena ye ne frinchem kroje. Ye no nti ma ye resadie. Enu wane Jifax mixture. Nemo mitie. Enye ma pemfo. Oba a oma akwale no fo. Ana akwala a onyenya emfie dumienu.
FDA ahwehwe saa egwadie nkrato yi mu agye atum se eye.
Jifax mixture. Pa.
Senidika inabeka miaro endo miara ejumeyidia inabeye miaro endo miara obreyitibo inabebo miaro endo miara Seni besini faywa Seni miara Seni besini faywa
Right, abusia mama na wase na memo akwa ba ensa mfa mra dwumadi no so na no pai yese ne sen wake up show no so Globe TV ana no pai midin ene Alexander OHENE AGYEI na so ye ofi ha ye ba bedin komo na ene nkomobo no edafam because me person na wote mase ye pa ye ne expect e ba bedin komo wo show no so enra ye hye nkomobo ase a ye hwe kwan ye befa so Ghana affordable housing ye tu ho anamo said ye be affordable indeed e de ama ye mfize ye ka se bibi affordable it means say nebo e wo famu a obia betumi atobi and so ye ba Ghana hanomo a ye housing ye say ye affordable no ya na enye affordable said ye kano no obekwa koduru se upebi no ahiafo entimi ento womo a wona katua e wo fam entimi enjibi enti ye kame se asikafo ene womo akakra wo wonsam ko na dan no yesi a esan ekodi wonom ho enti ehon komo ena yedi ni nra estate ebo history kakra me free Kwame Nkrumah breso eba interventions ahodo a aban ahodo abesene ko edigu puno so a nanka ye hwa animu se ebeboa ama ye housing sector no to me akona nim na afi affordable housing to me aya adwuma ewo manum na obi anso eho ahenhan no na womo eni baabi te womo eni baabi edi wontito na edura najo na wokoya adwuma bra odeda amanfo manchoa ene empata ahoduom kiosk ahoduom ene ade no womo nso atumi enya baabi edi wonti ato a bibia nso ebekoyi edi ama wonom nanso ehun se sa interventions ni nyina no antumi anwie peye sede ye botaye no na etie enam nioma mienu anase baako mienu bi a anwie peye nti na eno ena ho akohia se ye bekoso adi nkomo sa brave se omo ye yedi mfinhia aduosinsia na ye be start se ye di interventions bi bana intervention no entumi nye sustainable enough se ebeboa Ghana ni na ebeji aguo no na ekoya na se ye bai nti ye di nkomo na ya hwe kwan ye befa so a ye koye nim se oman no saa nhihye ya hodo a ye de bai no nhihye ye betumi ye nhihye ya ebetena se na aboa ama oman no atimi afa ntuma pa de afra enti saa bre sa wo hwa me obetumi de wadwenkyere aba ewo efi hanom WhatsApp na afi SMS o hwe ewo Facebook a wa share page na wie wo Globe TV GH no na wa leave comment wadwenkyere kwan a wo fi se aban no efa so a ebetumi aboa ama yen housing no affordable housing atumi aya adwuma na aya affordable indeed ede ama Ghana for no fa adwenkyere bra 0591228585 numbers no na uhu e screen no so a wo sende adwenkyere no ba brepam ye bekenkan ni nyina na ye de ama na nwotwebo ama menka wo se ye bebie ahomatrofo na ama na so wo de adwenkyere aba nti sa bre ya ye di nkomo edie obetumi astarte na wajote wonsam agu ho na abreso na ebia ahoma no a anidie mu a waba so na wonso wo de wadwenkyere aba fi ha na adwumadi no aye kama fi se me umienu na yedi dwuma no ene anopai medase enti na eguso addressing the housing deficit in Ghana 66 years after independence part 2 na ewi na ye hwe the future of housing ewo Ghana hanom se come here se obepie mu ewo Ghana hanom anhyehye ahodo a abana ye nyina maka kire dada efri kwame nkroma breso eba champon breso babuzia mo breso besi Rollins mo time eba kufuo mo time atamils mahama edeba na na dankwa kufuo ado breso no aban ahodo ni nyina ye interventions ahodo nioma ahodo a yedi gu akwan mu ama housing ebo ayeden ebo abafam ewo ha nanso ye bewie no mese na housing ne bo no ayedendenden enti se ye kwaye nimu no ede na yenye nra ye propose solutions kakra ewo fie hanom a ye bobo nioma ahodo so ne ye ya ebeboa yen ama yetumi akoye nim ema ye raise concerns say ye share building ewo Ghana hanom a materials a ye use ewo building construction ewo Ghana hanom materials no kra ne bo odin ye pa enti ye be yanka aban no entity taxes ahodo a ededa sa materials yi so na ne bo entimi mra from said e be a contractor agi adwuma se oye osifie affordable housing a obewie no edan no bo no enye den fi se cost no ebeba from enti ono so betumi atete so ama temamuni a wono oni sika ni sika sa wono so oye low income earner ewo oman mu no watumi anya bi eno ena eguso a yedi ho nkomo ananopai ne yabehu say there's the need for the government to organize annual forum housing forum ewo oman mu a aban no ebra so say obe start organize annual forum afibia no obe organize forum empo say nya baako a enka beye mienu ebia 6 months bia abano en organize forum ahodo ewo Ghana hanom a eno obe include stakeholders, engineers, experts, policy makers na waje adwenkyere obe kaya brebi me no kasa wa fidie so ka kire say lack of consultancy and afedi a corporation ayade a edi aban ahodo ababesen ko inya enti se aban bi betra konwa so na oyese o the initiative ba or the intervention ba because one consult enough enti no entumi enye sustainable ni na he bi na sa intervention na o de ba no agiagu enti se ye housing sector ye housing policies ayede ba no say ebetumi aye sustainable enough ama affordable housing no aye pe no atumi aye adwuma yen yes ne sense no yesusu say ebra so say aban no ebe start organize annual forums ahodo ewo ha edema stakeholders in the housing sector na afibia say nya baako anase mienu mpa aban betumi agi adwenkyere ideas afri sankrofo yi ho na aboa ama abana hu kwan a obefa so a ode housing no ebekọ nanim enti before I beto ankomobo no so no ma menkọ ahoma no so na me ne housing expert enkodi nkomo na afeyamra ye ne housing expert enkodi nkomo yewura Dr. John Bosco enkodi nkomo anopai wono wo ye housing expert na afei ye ba yatoa enkomobo no so ene anopai ewo ye sene sen so ewo Globe TV we capture so enanopai enti I have Dr. John Bosco on the line. He is an expert in housing. Dr. Bosco, good morning and welcome to Yesene Sen Live on Globe TV.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you very much for your attention this morning. We are discussing housing, affordable housing in our country. 66 years after independence, how far we have come. regarding our housing sector. And you are an expert on the field. So this morning we want to know how far, what your concerns are, the measures that the state can put in place to curb the emergence of slums in Ghana.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and then say a big good morning to everybody in Ghana. Thank you again for giving me the opportunity to come on air to talk about this subject matter that you have just posed. And your question is about since independence up to date, what measures has the country put in place to eradicate the emergence of slums in the country? Well, in my view, the little that I know, I will talk about to curb this menace. It has been with us for long, but I think we can do something about it. That is by introducing quality formal education. In fact, education that would be geared more towards that is technical vocational education and training. Yes, when we go to that one, when we talk about technical vocational education, everybody knows it comes with costs. It's not just like getting up and then setting up a secondary school. That is easier, financially easier than TVET, because it comes with equipment and whatever, so that it can afford quality training. Now, but the more we run away from the high cost of TVET education, the more we actually go into poverty, and then it is living in slums is a cause of poverty. But if children are trained from the onset, in this area I'm talking about, definitely they will come out of it. And once the jobs are there for them to do, I'm talking about quality formal education, more geared towards technical vocational education. That is one area we could come out of it. The other area is making agriculture very attractive to the youth of our time. In the years past, people were more interested in agriculture than we have today. And all is because maybe we are not doing our best in offering the youth today quality agricultural education. And if the government goes further or does more in this area, I think it will help us come out of this.
All right. Okay. Away from this quality formal education that you are talking about, let's focus on affordable housing, because we understand that successive governments since this case. What are some ways that you think the government can ensure that affordable housing is indeed affordable in the country? Because we understand once the government gives a contract to a construction firm to construct affordable housing, the moment the construction is done, it has not become affordable anymore, but rather expensive. In this regard, what should we be doing to ensure these housing are indeed affordable as we claim?
Here again, Ghana with a staggering housing deficit of about 1.8 million, according to the Ghana Census Service. We actually are faced with a lot to do. And decision makers, especially politicians, are always the best to help us out of these things. As you know, and I also know, building, coming out with affordable housing has a lot to do with building materials. That's the main component. Mm. And yes, if you cast your mind back to 2017 thereabout, a bag of cement was hovering around 30 cedis thereabout. Today it's almost 100.
Yeah.
And that is one of the main components of construction. Then you come to iron rod, you come to the stone and all that. All these things have come up so high that today to come out with affordable housing project, it's not that easy. So for me, government could come in to help us. I have the private developer help Ghana, the building industry itself, by reducing taxes on building materials. Yes, that is one way we can come out of it. Then government too could ensure low interest on loans for workers so as to enable them putting more in development housing. And thirdly, government could support private estate developers. And in this regard, I think we will be making a headway.
All right. Would you also consider the idea of build own transfer? For instance, the government will give a contract to a private developer. The developer, develops the estate or the housing, and then own the housing, and then later gives the housing back to, or the contract back to the government. That is when the developer has come out with whatever cost that he incurred.
That is BOT you're talking about.
Yeah, BOT, exactly.
Yeah, that is one of the ways we could come out of our present problems. Yeah, that is why I'm saying that government could support private developers. Government will support private developers in this regard. And you know that once you are building, and we have a lot of engineers, we have a lot of tradesmen in this country. Once they are motivated in that regard, they will be able to come out of the best because they know what they are doing. Definitely it will inure to their benefit. People are ready, especially the workforce, building workforce are ready to work, but then they should not be running at a loss. And so if government comes in this way, they'll be more ready and know that whatever they are doing, they are going to benefit from it. Build, operate, and then transfer. And that's another way to go.
Right, so do you see the need for housing conferences that aims to bring together housing sector players to learn and then collaborate to ensure we come up with a proper housing initiatives so that affordable housing as we want, we can hit that target?
Yeah, this is long overdue, but better late than never. The decision you are bringing up is the way forward. Because when you have stakeholders and then you have decision makers coming together, and especially stakeholders having conferences to ensure that these policies we're talking about materialize, that will be the best for us to do. Yeah.
All right. All right. Finally, do you have any recommendations apart from these that we have discussed? Personally, do you have any recommendations that you would want to make?
Yeah, I will recommend. I've been here for a while, and I've gone around a lot in this country. And everywhere you go, since independence, governments have come and gone. And all governments that have come have initiated projects in the form of housing. A lot. When you go around, you will count a lot of uncompleted structures of this nature. But for a very long time, every government comes and begins a new thing. So my suggestion is that we can go back from independence time and then pick up the bits and pieces that governments have done that are uncompleted and try to focus. In fact, you and I as Ghanaians should be part of this decision that will ensure that any government coming in from today does just that. Pick up whatever projects were started by previous governments and then ensure that they are completed. I know with politics or politicians for that matter, they come in and they are anxious to follow their agenda because we don't have a national development plan and we are not ready for one. That is what will be happening. But if you and I as citizens say that all these things that are scattered around, we are losing money, and therefore development, in terms of development, we are being drawn back every year, every day. So we ensure that whole politicians to desire that these projects that are uncompleted, please, especially the housing units, that they are completed to ease the deficit, the housing deficit that we have in the country. And once the money is coming from you and I in the form of taxes and production, I think governments will listen to us and just do that to enable us come out of this quagmire.
All right. Finally, touch on the Saglemi project, and then we leave you. The government had said it will cost $46 million to complete the Saglemi housing project. Do you support the idea of government continuing that particular project, or we should privatize it?
Also, when you privatize it, definitely government will lose a little grace on it. So for me, no matter what cost it may be, once it has been started, they could review the cost involved, and government should still own it and complete it. For me, that is my candid view. That is what I think. Advertising it will cost us more.
All right.
But government continuing its own project will help us.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, Dr. John Bosco, for speaking to us this morning on the show.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you too. Yeah.
Abusiafo enti mamenna wase anopaisa woje brena utie nkomobo bi Dr. John Bosco na anopa menino edi nkomo ono oye housing expert and afi engineering consultant and anopa ye no edi nkomo ewo afidie so a affordable housing eho enkomo na yedi kwan befa so a oman no ye betumi atumpon na affordable housing so atumi akwa animu ama me no mie no yenye babi ede eti ato ewa asomdwe mu a ne bo enkoye din bebre na wo kire mu se ne di kan concern ba ko a odi kan ewreziye ene se eba building construction a one key component di ahim pa ewa dansie mu eye building materials enti ebeyanka ne bo no aban entetetete so na ne bo entimi mra from because abani the interventions ahodo bi aba na building materials bo e wo soro a ebeye den se housing no ebeye affordable said ye hwehwe no enti ebeye aban no enhwe honom kese na oma building materials ebo emra from na yeguso a yedi ho nkomo na mebisa no se eho behia se aban no ebeye conferences anase forums ahodo ama stakeholders ewo building construction mu ha ewo man mu ana na say oh ene de kura de ebre no chese ebra so atwamu kura pa ho kura mpo nanka aban no ebra so say one stakeholders ewo building construction no mu no ebe hia mu na yaye conference ahodo na yaje adwentoatoa na yehu kwan a yebefa so a yede construction no anase affordable housing ebetumi akọ nanim na oman no enso enya baabi agina na wo mo a eni baabi tie ewo Ghana ha nipa be se 1.8 million ewo oman no mu no ye nyina yetumi enya baabi a yebeda ye ho ebeto yen eno nso oka ho asem ewo fie ha na edi nkomo bebre ena yeto aso bewie wo Segremi housing affordable housing ho nsensem sorry wo oman mu nansan aban beka se ohia be se $46 million enye sika ketwa ansana watimi a complete that particular project na eno ana aban ba bonten beka se sika nso ni ho enti enka ohwe animu se yede bema private entity na watoa adwuma no so minority for sorry keka nsem bebre but enye eno ho asem na yeka na mo mibisa no se ho behia sa aban na bekoso atoa sa adwumadi no so anasa yemfa ma private entity na wontoa so na okiremu se aban no ono ne nsusue mu no ohuni se sa aban no epesika na wode hye sa adwumanum na ono ankasa wie adwumadi no a ebeboa asense wode bema private entity na waye adwuma no because wode ma private organization bi na oya obewie no ne bo beye den emeye affordable enti wo hwe animu se aban no ebeboa na wankasa watimi apesika obefa so a obetumi dia complete project no na oka asem bi a wo kire se amanfo etetete slums ahodo mu ewo Ghana ha slums ahodo a ema ne hom ne so ewo Ghana emontene so ha no se yebetumi aye bibia fa ho atu ase afiri oman mu a gese aban no ensure quality formal education wode ntete soronko bi a ebeboa na aba ama nam so ama yatumi atu saade na se afiri oman mu enye sa ebeye den fi se ahiafo na wokọ sa mea no a yetetete sa mea hudu yi enti ehu behia se aban no de quality formal education ebeba na aboa na enam so ama yatumi ayi sa ohaw no so ede afiri oman mu wei eye nkomoba ahodo bi a eka nkomo ahodo ekoso ewo dwumadie ni so a metwa ho mfoni ede kirewo enti housing ho nsensem no ene ye de besi ewo ha na nyame ya doma Monday no ya toa so na ya hwe maka kire se efie ha de ye ba ha no mo a ye hwe kwan ye befa so oman no ebetumi atumpo nioma bi a ye ya ye fi se ebia ka achi na ehu behia se ye kofa beka ho no ye ba ye ne mpanimfo a nimde na ewo nimde edi nkita ho na wode wadwenkyira aba ama yatumi akwarim ti no nwotwe aba sabre me ma okwan na wonso waba afidie no so na wonso wode o concern aba beboa na Ghana ye hu ba bia ye betumi agina so man na yakwadim nti ahoma no 0591228584 0591228584 and afi 0591228585 0591228585 and afi 0208440943 ofre ba so a ye be fa na afi ye no adi nkomo and I will hear on Facebook so leave you comment or your backing kind and also the amount send a message bar prepare your backing kind at the amount my main farm my first caller ahomana so enano pay me ba cho din and afi baby akasa free
wa cho FM Kobi me ka free bremai
Kobi my enti free bremai
me ba cho dan wan se ma wo ken so me ka kakra
all right
yeah, I'm group TV for I'm more than a bunch, you know. A down high, a queen of power, you see, down high, like one could have 40 million, 50 million, who not dying, high. From just my boys and I say the pressure be and I want to so like went to my hand here. That's all go back to a class and I said, oh my man, to be intimate of Macedonia. That's a blender now, bless and their hand and bless and their hand. It was an enemy behind their preaching. Yes, more than our binos, yes, on the tin Masuna boys here, you chair, but you see, class. It's my for major. It's my hand, then if you have
all right. Yeah, that's a pass. I could be a power friend now. Do I venture a buy? Hello, Frost, and I free.
Yeah, hello. I'm a man.
I talk as a free. All right, Yenty free. I'm a saman.
Yeah, but you was not for double house here or something. One, just a bit here then. A bit near Massonia, more immediate, you know. The blame some kind of wrong. Medias, no, one that is a one of my friends and way. I have to think I'm over and customer for near that the customer. So the beer cost to be in the beer man, when they come up about the position. You are that more to a good over cement, he be a cement what it is. We are here discussing of comedy and as all by one of the okay, am I? So now by a cement I could. I was a young man, kind of got nothing about also. So when you know that is someone I show, come up and someone that is someone that is we in your mind. So nothing was saying by the one and correction, other could be on my panel. So dear someone, why?
All right. Yeah, that's a pa. Hello, Frost, and how can I free? Right. And some no abusia also betting after about 0591228584 and I feel 0591228585 02084400943 ofra baswa ya be fa na afi wo de wadwenkyere abafia o say abrante na sama okan na ya de a ehia yi papa because maka ofia say emabunu titrew babia ya bedru say oman na enioma mu aye den sa abre no say mabunu no anya nidaso bi a sebi ye bebu wo mo say mo ya kohwifo wo mantimi amobra fi say enioma mu ye den a na ekodru extent say obabuno katua a woje as worker wontumi enya bi emfa nto ho enya bi mfa han dan a na situation a ye wo mu no e very dire because na katua a woje no akatua no wo fam onya bi mfa han dan onya bi emfa nto asase ensifie enti eho behia se ye de interventions ahono obegu ho no mo a ebeboa ye ama mabunu no anya nidaso ma men komra me ba mesan ato aso ama hello Frost and how can I free him
that's all the things found
me ba cho yentiu
mpacho let me have that file for anything if you want our house so affordable houses in Area just some come program here and because I'm not telling you what I say you see on them big or into that we are the one only increasing so you say no we are brand so here and I government to go and employ so government was asking on by people and by I say yeah a person here you have no or time just 1 year old
all right you man know as so for bass one pay hello Frost and how can I free him hello good morning sir we didn't be how can I free
But me kata fe northern region Kumbungu constituency Fatao Kumbungu.
Fatao ma yentiu.
Senior me dawate. Why abia nyame shira o me chia me tata moa ba bia wo bia me chia no. Me fa ko ye wo sira me cha asante regional chairman wo to chairman ba ko pe. Me cha campaign ko me tadi ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Lawyer Nana Obi Gwahe senior ya na wa cha Honorable Mohammed Awal man the tourism minister. Nyame shira o asema wo dia fe ye nim no. Ghana hanema airport no enko yie. Now Sudan.
Oh, Fatah na say wa homa na ya na ha adwen kafra. Hello Frost and how can I free him? All right, enti asema na make no say we are brante we babunu na wakatua e wo fam na entimi ensifie entumi enhan dan a na oti oman ni mu a it means say situation no very dire enti ehun behia say mpanimfo be interventions a ebeboa ma emabunu atumi enya nidaso e wo man no. Hello efra na wokaza free hin. Hello. Oh. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. We didn't have your free.
Because it's our last group. Yeah, my position in the crowd because I'm not going to talk about yeah, there's a battle. You schedule too much.
Ebachoma, TV set in Kofa, 90 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
How be a man schedule too much because no good up on the mood some model could be away train. Don't emotional time because when get away now, we know because when I mean, can be so let's calm this plate, make Jimmy's clinic in bank account. You will see emotional time. One game, Mabuna, ACC banner. Oh, Charlie, yeah,
all right. My head now was so offer basso. Hello, Frost, and how can I free him?
Hello, from a gentle manner. The Pacific area, Kumasi.
The battle meant you.
And I paid a chairman in the most fun, send me Adomwa. There's a new quiet in the Mokasa. The mechanic can say, minor color. And I'm saying penny for no name of a mobile one year so. So, Modo Modation, I mean, Nana Miaka Munyansa. I come the first on me.
All right. My emfa will be from. Hello, Frost, and how can I free him? How to file I want you to say.
When people
and then himself, Apomudemo.
And then when people are dying, any minute people are dying,
right, ain't you?
Yes, every time there's right, when people should and put their and see come maybe I will send back my family and my Ghana. And so many. If I really can be a doing now. And the family and many times I done a project. This has I feel here. Then you send that guy. India and Mayan and say a little bit and no idea about it. It is that now many people are in us. Any sort of car and the many seminars to say the arena is a project and the entire arena. Yes, I said, if you feel it, we are right. Yes, I will not have a day of fear. I tell you, and so, you see, you tell me, Ghana. They don't accept the fire. And so I see them only down a reference to Piano. It's allowing to see a dinner, also, and the Madame Gracie. I brought that SCF. I don't appear. I'm not down at the top. Maybe I see that now. If you enjoy, let down and when somebody say a minister system, and somebody say a dozen now. I don't see a diamond to say, this is down the thing and down the better now. This is so down to my plan. If you're not better to say about the down at India, and the same as I said down the front, down the down so said them a telling the morning, that we are on the money, and many dollars here, I start premium, so much. And we tell question, and then after such a summer, official minute, we can say a new year. I tell my address, and I don't see a diamond and but you know down the floor. You know,
all right. How do follow my men was to sell for a bass? Hello, friends, and how can I free?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Your friend, Kwame Abonja, I can say, please, when you very good also.
Me watch your into one of pay. We didn't have the pa.
I want to say, and already a woman about my farm, Mujima Ghana. Mr. Say, I bind the policy, but not a policy ever war of mine, and I'm a buna. Utimamini, Timam phone will be housing project affordable housing project where they are one of class or move hard. Policy is Ghana for another say it is a one by now by Flobano since policy the name to us. No, maybe yes, and affordable housing project in our Moye and one also 1 year because where you can David developer. So no me for money sika now ya boss adia no o me fa no ni onu ze kire ye dema o man no the way papa ni si bu man no enya dia beboa last pass.
All right. Hello friends and how can free?
Hello.
Good morning sir. We didn't baby how can free?
E from me grab here the Kasafia Sarbuki.
E ba cho yin ti o.
Affordable house as a mom can present can say affordable a man paying for the about the issue. If the champion there down so much. Dr. Kupepe from the about also the city. Rural areas. Or areas ama affordable 2-bedroom container that. So but I say okay we say so what I say. Obiaka so see abedi do no so see affordable issue or aka capital also be the rural areas no na transfer tinya ko eho na nyema so cheap ewo na ni nyina the back card there that is a master materials no bon so the ones capture the nyema board eho so what I say and remember dream there affordable houses now mo see no yes but I'm for the rural areas.
All right,
so what I say I'm for rural areas na even you come a piance me chat you see with a piance. We get to see affordable houses or I fine. I just a cost and man can never be to be the cracker. If they just 2-bedroom contain, number 66. So I say.
All right. I know I'm about one pay. Hello, friends, and how can free?
Hello, I'm first time. Look at the free castle in town.
What are you into?
But study. The maintenance, the check cancer, a simple difference from the maybe a boy. Now, a modern. The more mounted, let most of my near one.
Hello, friends, and how can free? Hello.
Hello.
What you did baby how can free?
You didn't need a judgment because of free crime.
What you into?
Now, opening cafe and I pay the yard. It's you.
Ojo super.
Now, Mr. Asamba baby or be a Yahweh and Kanahu. Now, about the M1 Litediamo. Now, I'm finding the do as in demo.
Yo.
Na openi na judgment amigu so amekasa aye medin dia etibiano obia anyone are going to face that judgment whether you like it or not so at the end of that very day you are going to face it na dia etini say Ghana ninya Ghana we bra Ghana na men pai Phobia to say Sankophobia, we are seeing those people as they are saying, then we came to meet we are saying in Ghana, Nami so far so dear, I am minerals I do to me benefiting in Ghana. I would not see omwata omofa on my idea to near Bono. Nami or Yawe. But the name is saying. Now, the area of Kran is said, you did not mean any linguasia, and I yet they call mine. They be a call. Now, if free, Mofase. Now, a yamishu. Now, young so the Fiafina Shra, a bema penny yellow, is surely quite having a quantity in a mouth. Assassin ye quata. You be any few, my young man, you better try say you did them assassin or officer. Intisania ya Yuguswa Yidio mine ya. Look at this people, what they are saying. It's affordable houses. And your mama no bet nemo. And your own ministers, any NC, any DC, any MP, any here you from bet nema na say a common Ghana beginning ya new true citizen of Ghana. They are only be their own. Okay, Ghana ya but one thing you say in Ghana make us see a cotton Ghana. Oh, it got on so. You know me and can't share yen. But all working for your pay.
All right.
But all working masters and you was so. I was saying you want us in the sumpa. Man can you follow? I don't know me other to me so it is hard bremo. You need to with you to say in Siasa you soon and come so no mind fan into my pen fra.
Yo, me da se pass out of my friend basso, my man for you for so. The friend said now cause free.
Your friend taking catastrophe soon.
My interview.
Lada ase amachia wana efe wana pegi na ekata mbese me kan say yes ne o how na mane yekumi ni na free MPP4 ntia me kasa ne say constitution no amwaye a constitution no amwaye mera omoye constitution ntia ni constitution no MPP boko to parliament and anything from a year and ran Eddie, yes, this city room. And she enters about move, oh, okay, then let's stick to it. According to my constitution review, or mother what you have one thing for so many years. Oh, government behind to mean can once in your own way. Constitution memoir. So, now we will be 4 years. She kappa, you can't go in from at the idea of 1 year. Teacher never tried this for so many years. Oh, yeah, and she said, another 4 years, what are you, and got your adding. What is this? And she said, you will be out for your constitution. Papa,
I know, you know, as it's all for a bass on a pay. Hello, friends, and how can I free? Hello. Hello, good morning, your friends, and how can I free? Me ba jo men tie me e TV set no so tie me e phone na mi nkomo wa odi anybody how can I free?
Very dark me free amasama ya kra
Yentie o
yo we a dance seminar more can Ghana ha affordable house na omusisi no ohie ni ben na watumi agibi ohie ni bi onu a watumi agibi ewo affordable house na omusisi no na
oh kafra obetumi asan afra abaso amame fa obi o ha no hello friends and how can I free? Oh. Hello. Hello, good morning. Udini baby how can I free? Right. Abusi abeti afra abaso still. 0591 228584 and after 0591 228585 and 020844 0943 but modern afra brana on so for adwenkyere ebra dwumadi ni so enti na me so ameka asemi se emrante mabunu titiriw right abusia okoso no hia ya fra se na okaza free hin oh anopa am say ahoma no enhyere ni mo papa hello fra se na okaza free hin
some things you can take celebrate.
Me ba cho me nti o free asharebotwe.
Okay, I think you ma rokupa ye mwanwa ye mobo about the affordable housing no. Na the area kran say e kai last 3 years so baby. Minister gina post ye. The car say a car what a dan who to see no anybody a drinking the Omei Canada. Ya late price. I what a question. Apprenti
aboso eye den na wo se ka wo ho sa so chain the eye that afi ko say woton de wa yebi de be so a wie ni pa me kinem keke wo se de bi ene me ma nyina e say wo aso ba beton na ko fa ni abai na mbe tio me ka pa
yo
da se bye.
Hello hello Efra and how can I free him?
Hello, you're probably talking because I pass about your school junction.
Me watch on my interview.
Your madam was a lady, my palm, we had the boy on my own. Yako Ponchilamo, no mamma, Hondi, no mamma, Yansa, Pesolo, no Mumudi, and no Pambo on my own. Amen. Miss Yami, honorable, your body, someone in the Lenin and Mawa Tenta constituency, and honorable Samo, Lenin and Mali, Madam Rita, second vice MPP. It's your money. MPP General Secretary Kobia and Kombia and Chiano. Yeah, air company say yes, that word affordable, and affordable. Because your friend is a ucha capacity, and now would the case affordable is area, and then you be crown more, maybe a crown more. Would there some coin no crap as on the million? And no, your friend is a Ubia, what born whom mother ye Jumaka Kaka, or bet me at all. But yeah, that you know, number 2 billion affordable. 2 billion, who 2 billion, I would be back of affordable houses and all Gaza would be back of us as would die farmer. 2 billion, or Dana has it. And the affordable and affordable. But your friend is a former president before SEO, your friend is a motorway house, Botemaha. Your friend is a one of years stadium municipality and team. Minister by me say 1 year stadium, no year for any for school dance record here. Or Muslim here, no move from a mind you my for and answer, or mind you my for more year, or mind you my for. And yes, almost started by politicians in the businessmen. And look, yes, and affordable better you would be your friend is a year to mamma or mine and not put it in a crack. I want to say. Obenya 16 years na what ya pay and no ebet ya bo mani that
yo my na was na emfa final call and na emfa call so nyina hello na ucha to odini ba bia okasa free
opani pacho ya feme Benchambo junior like I say free Techimai
me wa to me enti on free Techimai
na hira na me the word affordable no ka me mentia you that word na affordable no na affordable ya dey mu eden something every time you afford na nya dey mu eden nti we no dey ma adwen wa mentia here we put the na Twitter session we na mo na 45 escafo no kwa ni favor mo so esa no so mama YouTube no omo bra na bra nye you esa na am like boni nkwa na be YouTube nti me sama YouTube Ghana ya bra ya affordable no mo kan do mo chechire mu ye
yo ya da se from bass na na mu YouTube mu nya abotre na bibia be fine nyame ho kakra abusia me de course ni na ebesi e wo ha na afi makọ kenkan messages kakra mo de ba no pa e wo dwumadi no so na ya hwe na ya de dwumadi ni na ba wie na ya akọpe ba bi ahwie body no agu kakra enti messages kakra ba fi ha na no pa we say good morning Globe TV. Hi, please, I am Jumbo from Accra watching you live. And we also the Bible say my name is Shito. Good morning. Globe TV, wishing you I'm saying watching now, actually I know. Watching you live from Akim Order for love your work, pa. God bless you all. My name is Superman from Ashanti Akimagogo. Okay. Ashanti Achimagogo. Ashanti Achimagogo. Kwame Abuaje Edifri Cape Coast and about say we commend Nana Baumia's government for exempting pensioner bondholders. This exemption of the pensioners is a restatement of the government's commitment all along that it will honor coupons and maturing principles of bondholders who elect not to participate in the domestic debt exchange program. Fuel prices have gone down today, and this shows Nana Baumia's commitment to restore macroeconomic stability as the IMF deal is about to go through. Ghana will surely work again, regards to His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. The youth hope to break the 8. Hey, Ghana, Arade Kasa. Now these people, or also Nedia or they buy. This one too says, good morning, and please, how are you doing? And the family, the word for today, God bless you. All right, thank you. We can only realize the real affordability of buildings when we decide to build with locally available materials like treated bamboo. Concrete framed structures have become extremely expensive to construct. Fawaz from Kumasi, and so Fawaz, and so I drink chira wade ba and no point. Ntiabusia the messages ni nyina be wi ha. Na afei ye de dwumadie no aba wiye ewo Globe TV so and no pai wake up show no so. Medin ene Alexander OHENE AGYEI say ya na ye no Monday to Friday 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Ye bigina ha edi oman Ghana hon komo ehwe kwan ya befa so oman no betumi akonanim. Enti na otwe de no ye de akwa wiye ewo ha. Na nyame ya doma Monday foforo kra wo hono mo a ye de brewa ene de jai de eja tuato ayese rocket no e de se bu enti bomode se woni ye betena da biara na afi ye di oman Ghana hon komo na Jeffers Mr MP capsules ena eboa yen ema edi dwumadi brew maka cho se Jeffers Mr MP capsules de mo ya babunu se o ya brand na beba na pewa pomuden pa yedia ene na adru ebeboa wo Jeffers Mr NP capsules. Adroi ema efa nyinsen. Adroi eyi STIs. Every ho enamun sayade. Say gonorrhea, syphilis. Ena ya kika ho white ahodo candidiasis. Ni nyina yade adroi etu ni nyina se every o system num ama wonso aye kama. Waist pains ena hawa. Jeffers Mr NP capsules ebeyi afri ho bema woni oba ehyiemu ewo mpamu a wontimi ni agro ema oba no eho ensepe no oba no nani nje aduru ebeboa amanhwa ye den na watimi asi akan ewo mpam Jeffers P capsules ene ne mixture bomodin se obenya bi ewo Ghana ha pharmacy shop ena afi drugstore biamu ebeboa ama monso wa ho den atimi agina na so peme nti kwana kopebi na emoa Kelvin Yeboa ene ye me cameraman afi mfini ho MCR hofo no nso Swally ena Michael ena Joan me ebu producer ena Kwadwo ensa akwa the general enso attach uhu nanam ama nyame wa ewo afidie no so anano pa mene no de newspaper no ebrewo adom ye a Monday ebese ahia me ko the sports for no eba 9 am bomodin se woni om betena midnight so eba wakwa mu ena homachia 12 am kusi 3 am yenyina anam so na emompaye na yensre wrade na onyansa nkyene o ya brabom odifo Desmond Prophet Amponsa Jataba eba fi ha ena homachi na ya ba be bompaye ntime nkoba bia eni Globe TV ntena na ewo ne papi di ma nyame hirawo
Betimi wa kodu besia konkon maminka de waye